Hello and welcome to Jim's weekly update. You're receiving this video because you've attended one of my recent live events, and as a follow-up to that I go over each week on where we're going to pull the trigger and on what different system. If what you're about to see doesn't make any sense to you, then you maybe need to go back and watch the recording of the event you attended. Any questions at all, email info@themidaslegacy.com. Here's where we're going to go over the retirement hack system, or the $250,000 thing, and also we're going to look at the shorting the housing market or playing the housing market any way we want to using ETFs with the remote control riches system, and also of course individual stock trades cherry picked from my own selections where we're going to update, give new picks and so on. So this is a great benefit that comes with the live event you've come with. So make sure though, if you don't know what I'm speaking about, you go back and look, especially the part on execution of any trades or how to look at the chart that I'm going to be showing you. None of it at all is going to make any sense unless you've watched that. That being said, let's kick off with this week's weekly update. Welcome to another market update after the market close 5th of April 2024. So we've got an interesting development this week because it looks like the uptrend, this crazy uptrend here that happened pretty much since my system said to buy the triple, S&P 500 systems. That's been hugely profitable, but the system says not to sell until the price goes below the 70-week moving average, and I'll tell you when that time comes. But because it's a very long-term, very steady, reliable system that always works. So then in the short term, what we'll be looking for is to be a bit more opportunistic than that and look for some instant payouts and make some money from the market going down. And that's what we're going to do this week, because there's been a turn in what has been really an inevitable turnaround. Stock markets do not go up like this. It's very abnormal. It was a very precarious situation, as I've been saying for weeks, and now it's finally cracked, as you can see in this chart here, where if we draw what's called a trend line between 3 points like that, then this is what I've been watching for the market to close below that, and it did do that on Thursday in grand fashion actually, and then it's tried to do a classic thing here, which is a pullback on Friday to kind of look like it was back still in the game, but it didn't get back above the line. So if this kind of analysis means anything, and to me it usually does, then the market is finally headed down starting this week. And the best way to profit from this is by buying. We're going to treat this like buying a stock. What we're going to do is we're going to buy, this is triple opposite of whatever the S&P 500 does. It's called SPXS, and we can buy that around here, around $9 to $10, $9 to $9.50, somewhere like that. 9 to 9.50, let's call it. And whatever the S&P 500 does, this does the opposite and 3 times the amount. So if the S&P 500 goes down 10%, this will go up 30%. So it should be a pretty safe trade. Let's see how that pans out. That's the pick for this week. And the individual stocks, meanwhile, are doing fine. Then we're not going to close those. We're not going to close the other positions. PLTR, for example, was looking fine. It's been quite resilient. Let's look at the shadow dollar. Gold has been going crazy as well. So that's been ever since I spoke about this in December, it's gone up. Same with the GBTC, with the ETF of Bitcoin. Ever since I spoke about this in December, it's just gone up and up and up. So doesn't look like that one's about to break yet. So we're still waiting to make money on when those ones turn around, the instant money on the shadow dollar. So that's all for this week. Looks like it's going to be an interesting one. I will speak to you next time.